Hello class, 502. Today is Friday, March 20th, 2020, and today we're going to be doing Backpack 4 Student Book, page 102, and then after we're going to be doing the homework book, page 94 and 96. So if you can pause the video and take out your Backpack 4 Student Book, we can get started. Okay? Erase this. Alright. So, in the student book, what we're doing, let me just fold this a little bit better for you guys. Hold on. There we go. All right. So, what does she think of, what is that? Fan dancing. She thinks it's graceful and beautiful. What do you think of fan dancing? I think it's too slow. Okay? So if we look here, we have Kara, is that the name? Kara and Jim, and we have their opinions on certain things. Okay? And we have to answer the questions 1 to 4 here about how they think of it. So what does Kara think of square dancing? So Kara, old-fashioned. Kara thinks square dancing is old-fashioned. So that's going to be our answer for number 1. Okay? Number 1, can we see that? Yes. She thinks it's old-fashioned. Old-fashioned. Okay? She thinks it's old-fashioned. Now, let's go to number 2. Number 2, what does Jim think of ballet? So Jim, let's go all the way to the end for ballet. It's beautiful. So, for number 2, let me get a different pen, just because it's a little light. I want you guys to be able to read it. Number 2, he thinks it's beautiful. He thinks it's beautiful. Okay. So let's go to number 3. Pause the video if you have to write that. So number 3, what does Jim think of Greek dancing? So Jim, let's go to Greek dancing. Hard. So Jim thinks it's hard. He thinks it's hard. He thinks it's hard. All right, let's go to number 4. What does Kara think of polka dancing? So Kara, polka dancing, easy. So she thinks it's easy. Number 4, she thinks it's easy. All right, so pause the video to make sure you have the right answers there. Okay. Let's go to the next part. So we're doing grammar. Would you like to learn how to square dance? Yes, I would. No, I wouldn't. Or would they like to learn to square dance? Yes, they would. No, they wouldn't. Would he or she like to learn how to square dance? Okay. So, would you like to learn how to square dance? So number 1, if we see the answer, it says yes. So we're going to say, yes, I would. So I'm going to erase these answers. Make sure you have them. So number 1, yes, I would. All right, let's go to number 2. Number 2, would Jerry like to learn how to tango? No, he wouldn't. Okay, no, he wouldn't. Number 2, no, wouldn't. Okay, so because the answer is no, it's going to be wouldn't, and Jerry is a boy, right? Jerry is a boy, so we're going to say no, he wouldn't. No, he wouldn't. Let's go to number 3. Now we have to come up with a question. Yes, Anna would like to learn how to fan dance. So we have to ask Anna if she would like to learn how to fan dance. So, would Anna like to learn to fan dance? Would Anna like to learn to fan dance? And the last one, again, we're doing the question. So, no, George wouldn't like to learn how to jazz dance. So for number 4, would George like to learn to jazz dance? Jazz dance, question mark. Okay, so those are the answers, so make sure you copy them. And that is all we're doing today in the student book. Now we're gonna go to the homework book, okay? So open your homework book to page 94. Okay, so on page 94, it's the same thing, write the answers. We're doing the same thing we just did. So what I want you guys to do, 1 to 6, try to do these on your own. It's the same thing. What does Carl think of soccer? Carl, soccer, exciting. It's the same thing. So I want you guys to do those, and then we'll correct together, okay? All right, so pause the video while you do them. All right. So, let's start with Carl. So, what does Carl think of soccer? Well, if we look, Carl thinks soccer is exciting. So, 2, he thinks it's exciting. All right, he thinks it's exciting. What does Adele think of baseball? Basketball. If we look, she thinks it's, let me get another pen, it's boring. Okay, number 4, what does Carl think of basketball? Carl thinks basketball is hard. He thinks it's hard. What does Carl think of basketball? What does Adele think of badminton? Number 5. Adele thinks badminton, she thinks it's fun. Number 5, she thinks it's fun. And number 6, what does Carl think of badminton? Carl and badminton, easy. Carl, whoops, we're not writing Carl. We're gonna write he. He thinks it's easy. He thinks it's easy. So those are the answers for 1 to 6. Pause the video to make sure you have the right ones. Okay? And then we're gonna move on. All right. So the next section, we're using the would. So we have to write the question. Yes, I would like to learn how to cook. So we have to ask this person if they want to learn how to cook. I'm going to erase this, okay? So number 1, we're using you. So would you like to learn how to cook? Would you like to learn how to cook? Would you like to learn how to cook? And then number 2, if you look at number 2, no, she wouldn't like to learn how to ride a motorcycle. So that's number 1. Number 2, would she like to learn how to ride a motorcycle? Would she like to learn how to ride a motorcycle? So pause the video to make sure you have the right answers. And then we're going to move on to page 96. So, on page 96, we're doing the student book pages 100 to 101. So let's pause the video. Page 100 to 101. Now the first question, who does the Mexican folk dance honor? So let's go read the Mexican folk dance. And if we look at the Mexican folk dance, we read this the other day, but the dance actually honors older people. So, for number 1, I'm going to erase this, so watch out. For number 1, what does the Mexican folk dance honor? Number 1, the Mexican folk dance honors old people. Mexican folk dance honors old people. Okay? Let's check number 2. Number 2. What do the Korean fan dancers wear? So if we go to the Korean fan dancers, and we see what they wear. Hold on. There we go. They wear butterfly crowns and jewels in their hair. So number 2, they wear butterfly crowns and jewels in their hair. Now, I want you guys to see if you can do number 3 and 4 by yourself, and then we'll check the answers together. How does the Greek line dance music change towards the end? So pause the video while you do that one. And then I'll give you the answer, okay? So pause the video. Okay. So the Greek line dancing, if you look at the music, towards the end, the music gets faster and faster. Okay? So, number 3. Towards, whoopsies. Towards the end, the music gets faster and faster. Towards the end, the music gets faster and faster. And number 4, what does the American Square Dance caller say? Well, we go to the American Square Dance caller. He says, the caller says things like, turn your partner with the right hand around. Okay? Oh, here it is. Sorry. Let's do this answer. there is always a caller who tells the dancers which dance step is next. So, what does the American square dance caller say? Let me get a new pen. He calls which dance step is next. Okay? Those are the answers for 1 to 4. Make sure you wrote them down properly, so pause the video if you have to. And that, guys, is our lesson for today. If you have any questions, call or email the school and we will help you. And I will see you guys next week, okay? Bye, guys.